Hello, guys. We have a Bollywood feel today. Hello, everybody, and it's so nice to see you here. How are you? Lovely, welcome, lovely people, to today's class. Today's class is all about music. And I am a big fan of the sitar. I was listening to Ravi Shankar the other day. Absolutely awesome. So I thought we'd start with a bit of Indian music this morning. Today's topic, as you probably know, is music. We're going to be talking everything about music. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. We're going to do vocabulary, idioms. I've got a story for you today to make it super exciting, to give you context. Let's start with a bit of this. Hello and welcome. It's Keith from the Keith Speaking Academy, of course, and English Speaking Success. Great to see you here. Listen, if you want to contact me, you can through Facebook. I'm also on Instagram, but not as much. Keith_Speaking_Academy. And of course, my website is the KeithSpeakingAcademy.com. You can check it out if you're interested in finding out about different stuff. There's information there. You can find stuff. There are free live lessons if you're interested in seeing the recent live lessons. You can download all the PDFs as well there. If you want information about IELTS speaking, maybe the IELTS speaking topics, etc., there is lots of information and resources that are free for you. If you're interested in online courses, you can check out my online courses as well. Different opportunities there for you to learn and improve your English. So, welcome. It's a lovely winter day. It's raining. It's dark. It's dismal. It's dull. It feels like Manchester, actually. Maybe that's why I like it. I'm in the north of Spain. And it's grim up north. It's very, very wet here in Santander. But it's a lovely place. Very happy to be here. I'm very happy to be here with you, of course. As I mentioned, if you've just arrived, we're looking at the topic of music. And we're going to look at, different aspects of music so that you can talk fluently about music and with more confidence. As people are coming in, let's just say hello. Who is here? We've got different people from around the world. We've got Rose from France. Great. We've got Nandoa as well from Vietnam. I'm assuming Brian the Brick. Welcome. Very nice to see you here. We've got Lolly Cecilia. Good morning to you there. Mohsen, all the way from Iran. Fantastic to see you here. Mina says she likes all kinds of music. Great to see you here. Saya, the first time as well. Lovely. So nice to see you. Welcome from Bangladesh as well. Lovely to see you here. And also, we've got Divyesh from India. Lots of different people. We've got a lot of people from Bangladesh today. That's lovely. And also from Iran. Great. Nice to see all of you. Malika from Uzbekistan as well. Lovely to see all of you here. And also lovely to see Burns here, who's my assistant, helping me out as we're here. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much, Nadim. Lovely to see you. Excellent. Very, very nice. Lovely. Have we got anybody from Europe. We've got Zana all the way from Russia. Fantastic. Great. Anthony, lovely to see you from Poland as well. Kinwuti from Myanmar. Fantastic. Nice to see so many people here. So if it is the first time that you're here, the live lesson will last about an hour and a half. So you might need a drink. You might need Madrid. You might need a snack. You might need, I don't know, energy and something to make notes on. Although I will give you a PDF at the end of the lesson. This lesson is recorded, so you can go back and watch it on YouTube or Facebook. Okay, great. What are we going to do in today's lesson? Well, let's have a look what we're going to do in today's lesson. Music is the topic, right? So what we're going to start with is, in a moment, we're going to be looking at, coming at vocabulary for the topic of music. We'll be looking at a story as well. Let me just take that off. I like to not only teach you vocabulary, but give you a context for the vocabulary. The story is a way to present vocabulary and for you to review it in a kind of relaxing way. If you're preparing for IELTS, you might be quite stressed. And so I hope the story is a kind of a fun way for you to review vocabulary as well. We'll be looking at different types of music and different kinds of instruments that you may, play or not play. We've got a listening bingo again. That'll be focused around chapter 2 of the story, testing your listening skills. After that, we're going to do some idioms on this topic. And then we'll finish up with chapter 3, which is the final chapter of the story. At the very, very end, we'll finish with Kahoot, which is a game to test and review vocabulary. So make sure you're making notes. Make sure you stay away. Make sure you stay awake. Don't stay away. Stay here. Make sure that you're learning and noting all the new vocabulary that we see. And basically, well, that's it. That's what we've got in store for today. Let me just come back. Lovely. So that's what we've got. Sergei, all the way, Stadnik, all the way from Ukraine. Lovely to see you here. Great. I'm just seeing stay awake. Yeah, Christian says stay awake. Exactly. Stay awake while we're here. Taki, Alvi, Shaki, all the way from Pakistan. Very nice to see you as well. And Vanderslout from Cambodia. Lovely. Great. Dilakshi from Sri Lanka. Mariam, long time no see. You've got a new avatar, I think, a new picture. Is it new? Or maybe new flowers. Lovely to see you again as well. Thank you for joining us. So exciting. Great. So let's kick off at the start. I'm going to think about IELTS in particular, because IELTS, a lot of you are studying IELTS. Some of you are not, but that's fine as well. Most of my work is about improving your speaking skills, so it's fine. Just to warm up though, IELTS music, right, in IELTS is an important topic because you may be asked about personal things. So, do you play an instrument? What is your favorite song? What kind of music do you like? You may be asked about culture. So maybe pop culture or classical music or the history of music, different aspects of culture, music around the world, right? There could be cultural aspects. You could be asked about society, things like the music industry. How has the music industry changed in recent years? Well, it's a far cry from what it was in the past, right? Musical education, you may be asked, should children study music? Should every child learn an instrument? Lots of good questions. So it's a really wide topic, but also be aware all these kind of subtopics, personal, culture, and society, may come up with this. So I have a question for you, right, to kick off. I'd like to know, who is your favorite band or musical artist? Right? Notice I say musical artist, because if I say artist, you may think Picasso or Banksy or Velasquez. Musical artist, right? I'm thinking more of your Beyonce, Taylor Swift, or your favorite band. Let me know in the chat, and we'll see. We're gonna start to find out. I'm going to put this up on the top because I've got a kind of a hello, I'm from Bangladesh. Right. Your comments are coming up here. But what we're going to do is find out exactly who your favorite band and musical artist is and who are the most popular. So write down in the comments and let's see what's happening. The biddies we've got. Taylor Swift is up there, I can see. Johnny Orlando. Black Sabbath. Oh, who is the Black Sabbath fan? Let me know. I used to love Black Sabbath. Not so much now, but when I was in my 20s, I was a headbanger. I was a real rock and roll. I had really long hair, played the guitar. Black Sabbath. Wow. Linkin Park have moved up there to number 5. Eminem, 10%. So nobody's actually standing out. Oh, yes, 19%. Bojala. Taylor Swift, 17%. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Somebody can't spell Taylor Swift, but that's all right. Linkin Park are still up there, 7%. Let's see. Come on, guys. Let's see what's coming out. This is the poll. This will tell us the big ones. I can see also some others. Bojala is up there. Charlie Poe. Interesting. EXO. I don't know half of these people. I do know Coldplay. Yes. Blind Guardian. Never heard of them. Araman. Not familiar. Not familiar. But U2. Probably my favourite band as well. Absolutely. Ed Sheeran. I'm a big fan. We have the same coloured hair. Well, used to. Love you, Ed, if you're watching. Beatles. You mean the Beatles, right? The 4 Beatles. Fantastic. Great. There's a new, I think it's on Apple TV. There's a new documentary about the murder without trial. John Lennon, when he was murdered. So young at 21. Eminem is up there. Great. 10cc. You're joking, Pepe. How old are you? That's one of the oldest bands in the world. ABBA, a classic. Anthony, of course, of course. The Rammstein band from Germany. Very interesting. Another ABBA fan. Nice. Let's find out. Oh, we got Blur. Great. I used to like Blur as well. 1990s, right? Blur. Do you remember the big the rivalry between Blur and Oasis in the 1990s? All the people like 20 years old going, who are these people? Who are they? Let's find out. Lots happening. Adele seems to be leading, 30%. Ed Sheeran, just been knocked down by Bojala. One Direction, seriously? Seriously? One Direction, aren't they like old hat? Imagine Dragons, nice, very nice. Eminem is still up there. Celine Dion. Oh. Pink Floyd, yeah. I can see we've got some rock and rollers in the audience today, right? Pink Floyd, Black Sabbath, Slash, I saw. Very, very interesting. Okay, I'm going to leave that open for a little longer. It looks like Adele, right? Hello. Adele seems to be the leader here. Fantastic, good. We'll come back to that very, very shortly. Interesting. Looks like it's Adele. I'm going to do another warm-up. I'd like you, right, to fill in the gap with one word. I better close that or I'll get all the wrong answers. Fill in the gap with one word. Remember, one word. Be very careful in your IELTS test. Read the instructions carefully. Sometimes it says one word, sometimes 1 or 2 words. So be very careful. Here, it's just one word, okay? I will blank on some music so you can relax while studying. Write in the chat what you think the word is. Number 2, I don't think I'm very blank. I can't sing and don't play any instruments, right? Let us know what you think. Nat King Cole. Lovely. Interesting. The Police. Lovely. I'm just going to resize a little bit. Nice, Basak. Interesting, Monica. Amin, nice to see you here. Dasha, play on. Right, one word. I can see what you're saying. Yes, one word, remember? I'm laughing at the name, Brian. It's great. Okay. Yeah, lots of different answers there. Great. Why are they all coming out different sizes? I wonder why that's happening. Okay. Excellent. Good. Let's have a look then. The most popular example, I think, was put. Most people said put. I will put on some music. And I think, yes, that would be the most common one. You could say, I'll turn on some music. I'll turn on some music. As with lights, music, television, you can turn on or switch on. I'd forgotten about that, but I noticed somebody said switch on. A lot of people said play. Play on some music. You can't say play on some music. Play some music, but not on. Put, turn. Yeah, I think those are the main ones. I will focus on some music. Merv, focus on some music so you can relax. I focus so you can relax. I don't know how that works. Unless I'm talking so much, I'm disturbing you. I think that's a quite unusual one. So those three. I don't think I'm very... So talented came out a lot. Is it I'm very talent or talented? I don't think I'm very talent or talented. It's talented, right? It's an adjective. I don't think I'm very talented. Talent is the noun. I have talent. Britain has got talent, right? It's a noun. I don't think I'm very talented. Yeah, the one I was thinking of was musical. Brian, well done. I don't think I'm very musical or talented. A lot of people said. What else came up? I don't think I'm very excited. Yeah, musical, definitely. Nandua, musical. You're absolutely right. At music, I don't think I'm very... At music? Fanatic? I don't think I'm very... Fanatic? No. Fanatic is somebody who has very, very extreme... an extreme love of something, let's say. So it doesn't really fit here. Talented musician? No. I don't think I'm very musician. Musician is the person. Musical would be the answer here, right? Okay. I think, yeah, those are the ones that I would say. Yep. Talented and musical. The ones I had put on, musical. But actually, I'm going to take these because these are much better. You see, more, we get better answers with more people. 2 heads are better than 1. 500 heads are better than 1, I think, which should be the saying. Excellent. Very good. We've got it. So let's move on. IELTS speaking vocabulary. Let's have a look at some vocabulary for the topic of music. I'm going to start at the very, very beginning. So music. Notice it's not moo. It's not the sound of a cow like music. It's mew. There's a y, you. as in you, music. And the stress on the music, is uncountable. So if somebody says, well, what kind of music do you like? I like many musics. No, you cannot say I like many musics because it's not countable, right? You can't say 1, 2, 3. You have to say, I like many kinds of music. Hey. Or that's a lovely piece of music, right? If you want to count, it's a lovely piece of music or a kind of music. Okay. So yes, that's a lovely piece of music. What kind of music do you like? Some typical things people say in, I think, very natural spoken English, all sorts. Yeah, you can say, I like many kinds of music. It's a good answer. A very natural answer could also be, well, all sorts. And then carry on. What kind of music do you like? All sorts. Many different kinds. You name it, I like it. That means everything. So if you name a kind of music, I probably like it. You name it, I like it. Very nice, natural answer to that question. Of course, you probably want to develop your answer a little bit as well. I mean, again, if you are, for those of you who are doing IELTS and preparing for IELTS Part 1, these are the kind of questions you can get. Make sure to develop your answers, right? What kind of music do you like? Oh, you name it, I like it. But probably the one I love the most is pop music. My favorite band is U2, right? Short but developed. Short but developed. That's the secret to your Part 1 answers in IELTS. Short but developed. I like that. Collocations. Let's look at collocations here. Typical collocations. So we have mentioned put on music. Yep. So that means to turn on or to put on the radio. So you can listen to. Remember, it's listen to. A lot of languages don't have that preposition. Escuchar la música. Écouter la musique. So you're missing. So if you translate, you're missing it. Be really careful in English. It's listen to something. I like to listen to music. You can play music. That means you are a musician. So you play the piano, play the guitar. I play music. I play the guitar basically and the violin. I grew up taking violin lessons as a kid. It was great. Play music is actually a bit ambiguous. So ambiguous is with two possible meanings. Because it could be listening to music. What music are you playing? Oh, this is Adele. It could be listening, but it tends to mean playing an instrument, right? So it's usually play an instrument, but could be listening to music. Yeah. What's that music Keith is playing on the radio or on his computer? And that's listening to. So play, put on, listen to. Read music is when you read, we call it sheet music, right? Those of you who are musicians will know. So you read sheet music. Sheet music, just let's nip into Google and let me show you. And I'm hoping that this will be clear. Sheet music. Let's just look at images. This is sheet music. So it's music on a sheet. And we talk about reading music. Can you read music? Because a lot of musicians learn to play, we say by ear. So they listen and then they play. They don't read music. I was lucky when I was younger, having classes, my teacher taught me to read music, to read sheet music. But a lot of people don't. So that's what sheet music looks like. Sheet, not I, but E. Make sure you smile. Otherwise, it's something else. It's music you don't like. But this is sheet music, right? Oh, English is so much fun. You can write music if you are a composer. So, you know, Beethoven, Mozart, they all write music, or a bit more formally, compose music. I think that's just a bit more formal, but still very good, right? Compose music. Great. Collocations. We've got musician is the person. So again, you can see it's a mu, but the stress changes. So music, musician, musician, and it's a sh, musician, right? It's a good idea. If you're not sure about pronunciation, break down the word into syllables. Mu, zi, shin. And you can even see it. Mu, zi, zi. It's a z, 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 zi, shin. Musician. We talk about an amateur musician. That's me. Absolutely amateur musician. Professional musician. Professional musician. Carlos Santana is my favorite, right? Professional musician. Or, for example, Adele, Ed Sheeran, Baudelaire, Taylor Swift, Rihanna, all of these are professional musicians, right? Interesting. Adele was at the top. I do like Adele. She's very, very good. Amazing voice, yeah? So those are professional musicians. I wouldn't consider myself. So consider myself is think of myself. I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit, okay? So it's a nice way to say I'm an amateur musician. I play a bit, you know, not every day. I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit. Notice you want to pause there. I think whenever you're doing this, whenever you're practicing your answers in IELTS, think of the phrasing, think of the pause. Because you don't want to say, I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit. It's too difficult. I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit. You see the pause? I wouldn't consider myself pause, a musician, pause, but I do play a bit. And that is natural spoken English. I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit. When you're practicing, do that, right? Practice the pauses and make it fun. You can change your voice, right? You can be energetic, tired. I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I do play a bit, right? Bored. You can change. Have fun with it. It's a great way to practice, and that repetition is going to help it stick in your head. Musical. So this is the other word we had earlier, right? Musical. I don't consider myself very musical. Musical. The stress comes back on the first syllable. Musical instruments. Musical family, right? A musical family. I come from a music... No, I don't actually. I don't come from a musical family. I play a musical instrument. I do play a musical instrument. Let's put it in the singular. I'm a musical person. I play the piano and guitar. Somebody asked me the other day, do you say I play the piano or I play piano? Because I've got both, right? I play the piano and guitar. Or is it the guitar? What is it? Simple answer. In Britain, we tend to say the. I play the piano. However, in the United States, North America, it seems to me it's much more common to say I play piano, I play guitar, I play drums without the. Short answer, both are correct, which is great news because it doesn't matter. Both are correct. Do notice musical is an adjective, but it's also a noun. A musical is a show with music and singing, like the Broadway musicals, right? The Lion King, La La Land, Phantom of the Opera, was a hit musical. Okay, great. Mochin says, I like listening to music. Nice, nice. Christine said, read lyrics. Yes, you can read the lyrics, which are the words. Can you play the guitar for us? I can't because I don't have a guitar here in Spain. I have the violin. Maybe later. Fiddle is a violin, yes. Will you put on a musical tune while proceeding? Yes, we'll have some music today for sure. Definitely coming up. Do you teach online classes? Haji, I don't teach classes, no. I have online courses, but I don't teach classes, right? The online courses, as I mentioned earlier, if you go to our website, the Keith Speaking Academy, you can find out all of the online courses there. There's more information up there, but I don't teach like one-to-one or group classes like that. No. Okay. Nandwa says, we learned reading music sheets when we were in primary and secondary school. Interesting, right? Interesting. Anna says, I wouldn't consider myself a musician, but I can play the guitar as an amateur. Great. Very, very good. Yes. Lee, nice. Very nice. Can I say I do sing a bit? Yeah, absolutely. I do sing a bit, which means not a lot, not great, but not bad, right? Anna, you're right. Amateur musician is not professional because it's only a hobby. Exactly. Exactly. Maria says, I used to whistle tunes as a child. Right, yes. Brian, is it the same with guitar? I can say play the guitar and play guitar, right? Exactly. Yes, it's the same. With all, I think with most instruments. I'm not going to say all, but play drums, play the drums. Play bass, play the bass. Play violin, play the violin. I think with most instruments, absolutely, yes. Can you use rap to teach English? Yes, is the short answer. Do you mean me or teachers? I've seen a few teachers do it. I do it with young kids, but I don't teach kids anymore. Right, okay, excellent, excellent. Lolly says, I played piano many years when I was teenage because my father was a musician and a teacher of it too. Very interesting, very, very nice. I'm going to help you a little bit, Lolly. I played piano for many years when I was teenage. Teenage is an adjective. So here you want the noun a teenager, right? I played piano for many years when I was a teenager because my father was a musician and a teacher of it too. Oof. Brilliant. Very, very nice. Excellent. This is a nice one. I don't consider myself a professional singer, but I am a bathroom singer. Join the club. Me too. Absolutely. Great. Okay. Musical. Great. What's next? What's next? Let's have a look. What's next? We've been looking at music, right? Da-dum-dum-dum. We've been looking at vocabulary. I do want to have a look at the story, chapter 1. So we've introduced some vocabulary, and I want now to review it and present more vocabulary in the story, today's story. There are 3 chapters. We're going to look at the first chapter, okay? If you are interested in learning more with stories, then on my YouTube channel, some of the recent videos have been based around stories. You can go and check them out. Okay, here we go. The story is called A Musical Roller Coaster. A roller coaster is when you go to the amusement park and it goes woo, up and down. It's a kind of a ride that you go on and it goes up and down. So a musical roller coaster is where your musical life goes up and down and round and everything. The musical roller coaster. Chapter 1. In a small town outside of London, there lived a boy named Liam who thought he was very musical. His family loved him, but they struggled to make ends meet, and his parents saw music as a waste of time. Despite this, Liam listened to music all the time. Okay, we've got musical, we mentioned. To make ends meet is to have enough money to survive, right? To have enough money to live, let's say, basically. So it means they don't have enough money to live well, right? They're quite poor, basically. They struggle to make ends meet. Liam listened to music. Remember that listen to, right? One day, he stumbled upon a second-hand guitar in a local market. It was going for a song. So, with a few coins he had saved, he bought it. So, stumble upon means to find by chance, right? To find by chance. So, basically, he wasn't looking for it. He just found it by accident, if you like, by chance. He stumbled upon it, a second-hand guitar. It was going for a song. To go for a song is an idiom, which you probably know, maybe. If you don't, it means cheap. It's going for a song means it's very, very cheap. Why is going for a song cheap? Why does it mean cheap? If you sing, is it cheap? I don't know. But anyway, it was going for a song, so he bought it. Liam started playing the guitar secretly in his bedroom, softly strumming the guitar strings so no one else would hear. He would just play songs by ear, copying melodies he heard. He realized he had a knack for picking up tunes really quickly. So he started playing the guitar, but it could be guitar, could be both. Strumming the guitar strings, you can imagine, right? It's rum, 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 to strum, to stroke, to hit the strings, to strum. We use this mainly with string instruments like the guitar, right? Strumming the guitar strings. He would just play songs by ear. So to play a song by ear is, without sheet music. Stop laughing, Keith. Without sheet music. Copying melodies. The melody is da 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 da. Right? That's the melody. It's the tune. Da da dee dee da da do do do. That's the melody. So he would copy melodies he heard. He realized he had a knack for picking up tunes. To have a knack for something means to have a talent, right? Do you remember? Britain's Got Talent. To have a to have a tent. No, to have a talent. To have a talent for something. To have a knack for. To have a knack. I know there's a K, but don't pronounce the K. It's knack. Have a knack for. Have a knack for. I have a knack for playing the violin. Maybe. Picking up tunes just means learning, right? So to pick up is to learn informally, basically. To learn informally. He realized he had a knack for picking up tunes really quickly. So Liam, it turns out, is quite talented, it seems. At night, he hid the guitar under his bed, right? Because his parents don't like. His talent blossomed in secrecy until one day everything suddenly changed. Dun, dun, dun. So poor Liam, right? He loves the guitar. He's playing in his bedroom, but he knows his parents hate music. They think, the waste of time. just study. And so he has to hide the guitar and play in secret. But things are going to change later in the lesson. We'll find out, chapter 2, what happens next, right? Okay, let's move on. What is next? After chapter 1, I think, if I remember correctly, if my memory serves me right, types of music and instruments. Okay, we're going to look at different types of music. I love these guys. And different types of instruments. So let's have a look. I play the piano. Notice we mentioned the. I play piano is more typical in the US. So both are correct, right? Let's just make that. Let's make that clear. Both forms, with and without the, are correct. Okay. Do you play a musical instrument? It's a common question, right? Do you play a musical instrument? Develop your answers a little. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at your comments, some very interesting comments. Hala says, hi Hala, do you know the oud? It's a kind of Arab. I don't know that one. I'm going to find out later though. Absolutely. Layla, thank you so much for the comment. What happened? We're going to find out later. Great. Develop your answers a little. So what I mean is something like this. Do you play a musical instrument? Yes, I play the piano. Okay. I've been playing since I was a kid. So we say, now I play the piano. And then you talk about your history of playing the piano. I've been playing, or I've played. But I've been playing is more complex. Give you more points, maybe. I got started after watching a classmate play. She was so good. There are two ways to say this. You can say, I started after watching a classmate play. But very natural spoken English, we say, I got started. To get started is the same as to start. But you know, in spoken English, we use get and have a lot, right? Get in, get out, get under, get away, get lost, get tired, get hungry, get bored, get started. It's such a common way in spoken English. So to learn to get started, like with a hobby, it's a really nice way to answer it, right? So you can say, yes, I play the piano. I've been playing since I was a kid. I got started after watching a classmate play. She was so good. Very simple, right? Now, history, the past, and a little kind of example, if you like, or an illustration. That's if it's yes. What if it's no? No, I don't. I don't. But I would love to try the guitar. Okay. So don't just say, no, I don't. I mean, that's okay, but why lose the opportunity? Why miss the opportunity to show more language in the test, right? No, I don't, but I would love to do something. I'd love to try the guitar, the piano. I think it would be cool to be able to play some popular songs. So you can say no, but then you can talk about a conditional imagine in the future. Imagine this or that. I would love to. I think it would be cool. Remember, it would, normally we contract when we're speaking. It would, it'd be. I know it's hard to say, right? It would, it'd, like T-E-D, TED, TED. Instead of TED, just make your mouth smaller. TED, TED, it'd. Don't move your mouth. It'd be. It'd be. And then practice different adjectives. It'd be great. It'd be cool. It'd be awesome. It'd be interesting. Get it? Do this simple practice. Break down the pronunciation and then do some practice changing words, right? Simple as that. I think it'd be cool to play some popular songs, or to be able to play some popular songs, right? Focusing on the ability. So develop your answers a little bit in IELTS speaking. Let me just make that clear. I'm talking more about the test, right? Natural conversation, it's up to you. We've got Christine Keith, by ear, not by ears. Yeah, by ear, singular, absolutely. Play by ear. I used to play the piano. I forget how to play harmonica. I dabble with playing a classical guitar. Ah, interesting. Good for you. You are a clever man. No, I'm not. Seriously. I play the guitar. Excellent. Brian says, I used to learn to play the violin and piano, but I stopped because of the pandemic. I'm planning to start learning the piano again. Good for you. You should. You should. You're talking about the oud, right? The Arabic instrument. It's like the guitar. Okay, great. I play several musical instruments. Do you know the bamboo? Yes, I do. I've seen the bamboo clapper. Yes. Mariam says, not very often case. I haven't a knack for playing instruments. Not very often the case, I think you mean, right? Not very often the case. Not very often the case. Nice expression, Mariam. Very, very nice. Great. Irina. Very nice. I like this, yeah. No, actually, I don't. But I always wanted to play the piano. It's nice. Here you can use I have always wanted, or I always wanted. Both of them are really good. That's nice. Yes. Suhano says, yes, I love to play piano in my free time. Lovely. Interesting, right? Difference between stumble across and stumble upon. It's the same. It's the same. Same meaning. Ali says, you're a brilliant teacher. Thank you. I used to play guitar, while now I much prefer piano. Nice. Great. I've been playing the guitar for 10 years, Anna. I can guess that's, I know that's not your grammar. That's a typo, right? Because you're typing so fast. I can imagine. Great. Okay. Do you play a musical instrument? Now, if we're talking about playing a musical instrument, it's good to think about ways of saying you're good at playing the musical instrument, okay? Notice, okay, we've had, I have a knack for, we've had at the top. You can say, I have a flair for. So flair means talent. I have a flair for, it's a special talent, right? I have a flair for playing the guitar. When you practice this, you want to think about the sentence stress. D, 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 D. I have a flair for playing the guitar. Yeah. So you're stressing. How can I show you? I have a flair for playing the guitar. You want to be stressing these big words, the nouns or the adjectives or the verbs, right? Don't stress the little words like prepositions, for, the, no. Just these big words. Flair, playing guitar. I have a flair playing guitar. Okay. Can you hear that? Can you hear how it stands out? I have a flair playing guitar. So I'm just stressing those words. I have a flair for playing the guitar. And it really is. It's like music. It's a bum, 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 bum. It's like the rap, right? Bum, 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 bum. I have a flair for playing the guitar. What about you? I have a flair for playing the guitar. What about you? And this is it. Practice. Don't practice with rap. I can imagine all my students in the IELTS test. Hello, examiner. My name is John. What about you? And the examiner's like, what? Only do this in your bedroom when nobody is watching. I have a flair for playing the guitar. I have a knack for playing the violin. Okay, you can hear the same thing. My friends say I'm talented at the violin. So to be talented at. Or to be handy with means to be good at or with. I'm handy with the violin. We often use that for tools as well. But you can say, you know, I'm handy with a paintbrush. It means I'm good at painting. I'm handy with the frying pan. It means I'm good at frying stuff. So these are ways to say you're good, right? Okay, excellent. Noak says, I have a knack for playing the flute. Do, 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 do. Excellent, great. I'm strumming guitar, which helps me to fill my spare time. Good. Can you have a flair for cooking? Yes. And other activities? Yes, absolutely. To be gifted, Romelia? I love it. You're always full of synonyms, Romelia. It's so great to have you here. Yes, to be gifted. I have a flair for playing the drum. Yes, drum. It could be singular. It's usually plural if it's a drum set, if you have more than one drum, but it could be singular. Ruslan. I'm good at playing hard to get. Nothing to do with music, right? Hakan, I have a flair for whistling. Good for you. Excellent. I have a knack for playing the guitar. Quiet or quit? I'm quite. Quite. It's quite. Not quiet or quit. No, quite. As in fairly. Okay. That's ways to say good. Okay. List of common instruments. So let's talk more about instruments. If you're interested, right, there's a website here, and I'll share this, or I'll ask Burns to share it with you in the comments. It's a really good website. I'm going to show you the website, because what you can do is you can play different instruments, right? Can you tell me which instrument this is, right? Are you ready? Which instrument is this? Do this. Not the piano. Any idea which instrument is that? No, not the piano. No. Harpsichord, not quite. Harp. Yes, it's the harp, right? Exactly, it's the harp. So this website, right, is amazing. It's for children, but it's great. It shows you all different instruments, and for each instrument, if you click on it, that's the harp. It's the strings. It tells you the family. It's a string instrument, description, and then you can listen to it. So you can play the harp here. Well, harp if it works. Right. But it's awesome. So you can check out different instruments. If you want to check out the drum, the snare drum, it looks like this. It's percussion, gives you a bit of a background, and then right. Website, a really nice website. The harp, well done. So we have shared that in the chat with you. The link. Go and check it out. It will give you lots of vocabulary and ideas about instruments. And if you've got children, go and check it out with them. It's really good. Teach them about music. Teach them English at the same time. Very nice. Okay. So on that website, you will just get an understanding of the different kinds of instruments. We talk about families of instruments, right? We talk about the string family, percussion family, wind family. So the violin is a string instrument. Snare drum is a percussion instrument. Percussion is the drums, the triangle, the cymbal, all of that. And wind instruments like bassoon, trumpet, trombone, etc., etc. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on and have a quick look at types of music, right? These guys, for example, types of music. Can you guess the type of music? It's another guessing game, right? Can you guess the type of music? So I'm going to play some music, and I want you just to write in the chat the type of music, right? So if I played Adele singing, you would probably say pop music. Okay, right. Here's number one. Here we go. Number one. What type of music is this?
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch.
Right, that's number one. What is number one? Well, it's interesting, right? At the beginning, it sounded a little bit classical, R&B, pop, rap, Shokat. That I would call rap, right? Much more also, yeah, hip hop and rap. I think it captures both of those, as all you guys say. Hip hop and rap, absolutely. Yes. Fazla's got it. Lila's got it. Pop, I think it's more than pop. I think it's more, it's got they're speaking over the music, which is more rap, if you like. Yeah, Alejandro, exactly. Well done. So I would call that hip hop and rap kind of together. Okay, number two. Are you ready for number two? Let's do it. It's a difficult one, this. It's a difficult one. We've got quite a few people saying, no, classical, soul, not quite soul, pop, not quite. It's I think a very specific part of that. Country, not quite country. I wouldn't call it jazz, no. Daniel, reggae. Yeah, that's reggae music, or Reggie, as Nanny says. Reggae, we'd call it reggae, absolutely. Reggae music is, it has a certain rhythm. Dum, 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 dum. It's a 3-4 time music, but it sounds like pop, but it's got a specific rhythm. Very, very popular in Jamaica and the Caribbean, I think many, many years ago. Now it's spread around the world. Do you remember Bob Marley? Right? Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. Yeah, that's reggae. All of that is kind of reggae music. Okay, number 3. Let's move on. Bob Marley is a legend. He is, isn't he? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, reggae. Stress on the first word, reggae. It's not a ra, sorry, it's a re. Reggae. Okay, number 3. Here we go, number 3. Number 3, what have we got? Piano's the instrument, but the kind of music? Somebody said romantic. Yes, Mohammed, it is romantic, but what's the genre? Maybe type, I should put genre. Genre of music. Genre is more specific, right? Daniel, classic. Oh, is it classic or classical? Classic or classical? Ooh, okay. There's quite a few of you saying classic. Classical. Classic would mean, very special in a certain moment. But when we talk about music, classical music, right? Instrumental, it could be, Dana, you could call it instrumental. Yes, absolutely, yes. But classical. So do notice it's classical, right? Not classic, classical. If you say that music is classic, it means it's famous and very important in history. But classical is a genre of music, a type of music. You can say type, kind, genre. It's the word we stole from the French. Sorry, borrowed from the French. We're going to give it back one day. Number 4, let's do the final one. Number 4. Here we go. Number 4. Kind of. Juz? Never heard of juz. Hi, Eva. Yeah, absolutely. That one's a lot easier, right? That one, number 4, is jazz. Okay. Jazz. So we've got hip hop and rap, reggae, like for example, Bob Marley, classical and jazz. Classical, you could also have instrumental. I mean, classical is more, Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin, all of that. Instrumental just means there's no voice, right? Instrumental means no voice. So not quite the same. Yes, jazz. It's a little jazz, Telma, as you say. Your question, Telma, that you asked about music teacher and English teacher, or a music teacher that teaches English. I don't know any, I'm afraid to say. The big people in jazz, absolutely. Somebody got number 1 for me. Louis Armstrong. I forgot who put it. Louis Armstrong. What type of music you play, Keith? Well, if you're talking about playing the musical instrument, I play fiddle, Irish fiddle. It's the Irish violin. It's the diddly-dee, diddly-die, diddly-dee, diddly-die, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I play the Irish fiddle, kind of reels and jigs and stuff. On the guitar, I just play pop music on the guitar, but I don't play very much now. If you're talking about listening to music, on Spotify, I listen to Britpop, dance music, and classical music, I think. Yeah, all of those. All of the above, let's say. Great, my tastes in different kinds of music. Okay, there are, of course, many different kinds of music. I mean, you can talk about alternative or indie music, like, I don't know, stereophonics, blues. Often we also have R&B, right? Rhythm and blues, like B.B. King is one of the classics there, B.B. King. Rock, maybe Stone Roses. Are Stone Roses rock? No, maybe Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, remember? Country, opera, pop. Yeah, I don't know many country artists. Opera, well, it's like kind of your Pavarotti and Nessun Dorma. Pop is just pop. Right. If you wanna check out 26 genres of music, this video, and you can, we'll share it in the link. Burns, if you could share it for everybody. I can't show you because of copyright. It's on YouTube, but it's hilarious. It's so funny. It's great. It'll teach you different genres of music in English, but these guys are really, really funny. So go and check it out. If Burns can share it with you, go and check it out. It's very, very good. Yeah, Taylor Swift, Julia. A lot of people say Taylor Swift is country, and she is to some extent. I think she's pop, but her roots are definitely in country. Yes. Amir, I'm really fond of playing Metallica's masterpieces. Yeah, Metallica, great. They're real. Well, they're heavy rock, right? Heavy rock. Denise says, I love country music. On Spotify? Yeah, on. Not through. No, on Spotify. Oh, I've been playing music since I was 5. No, not 5. Since I was 10, maybe 10 or 11. Yeah. Pop music? Yes. Remix? Yeah. Good. Thank you, Leila. Very, very good. I'm about to check it out, says Kristen. Yes, go and check it out. It's good. Whilst you check that out, I'm going to have a drink. Bum. What? Why? Sorry about that. Why is that so loud? It's not meant to be that loud. Okay. Good. What's next? What's next? I'm looking at the time. Oh, looking at the time. Okay. What should we do? Let's do this. Let's go straight in. We talked about to be good at, but of course with music, you want to say you like and dislike as well. So some very common and nice natural ways of saying I like something are the following. I'm just going to read them through and you can repeat with me. Focus on the pronunciation. I'm a big fan of jazz. I'm a big fan of jazz. I'm really into jazz. I'm really into jazz. I'm one for jazz. I'm one for jazz. I'm a die-hard fan of jazz. Let's put it in. I'm a die-hard fan of jazz. I can't get enough of jazz. Enough of. Enough of. I can't get enough of jazz. I really dig jazz. I really dig jazz. I'm passionate about jazz. I'm passionate about jazz. Great. So you notice there's some linking and there's stress. Linking and stress are so important for your pronunciation, right? All of those are like, just to make it clear, and these are dislike or dislilo. I hate musicals. I can't stand musicals. I can't be doing with musicals. Okay, hate, can't stand, can't be doing with. It's always in the continuous tense. I can't be doing with something means I can't stand it. I just don't like it. So you can come back to this and listen and repeat. What I also recommend, in addition to listening and repeating, is then repeating with the truth for you. Because here you're repeating me, right? I'm a big fan of jazz, but then repeat for you. Maybe you think I'm a big fan of pop. I'm a big fan of classical music. So also practice with things that are true for you, right? Okay, quick question for you guys. What kind of music are you into? What kind of music are you into? Write it in the chat. Let me know. What kind of music are you into? What kind of music are you into? And I'm going to open this on the screen. We're going to try this. I'm going to show you again. These are your answers. These are what you like. What kind of music are you into? Mama, thank you for your quotes, for your message. That's nice. There is a good teacher for reading. It's Fiona. She has a course on my website. You can see. So what's coming up? Kind of music you're into? Rap has 2 people. Jazz, musicals, 1 person. Arabesque. Where was that? Jackson. You mean Michael Jackson, right? Pop up here. Neoclassical. Interesting. Popular. Yep. Pop is coming up big. Michael Jackson, I suppose. Keith. Come on. Iranian. Nice. King, maybe the BB King. Indie has a few. Keep putting your answers in the chat. We'll come back and have a look in a moment and see which is the bigger the word is, the more popular it is with you, right? Mariam says, I can't bear musicals. I can't beat listening to jazz. This is an interesting one, Hala. Very interesting. Do you mean, well, okay, listening to jazz? I can't bear listening to jazz. Right? I think you mean I can't bear listening to jazz. If you say you can't beat it, it means it's really good. So just be careful, right? I have a passion for jazz. Yes, absolutely. I'm more into jazz music. Good. I love catchy tunes, says Kanwal. Nice to see you, Kanwal. I'm rather partial to it. Good, very good. Zara. Great. Romelia, is it appropriate to say, more formally, I abhor a certain kind of music? I think that's quite strong, right? I abhor is really strong. Abhor, I think, for certain foods or animals like spiders and snakes that you really, really hate. I think for music, possibly, if you abhor heavy metal, yeah, it is a bit more formal. I don't think it's used as much, but yeah, it's correct. Yes. Lee says, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. Good, good. Why is it musical and not music? Because musical is the adjective or the kind of show, the kind of film that has music. Music is just the noun. I have a huge aversion to music. Amen. Interesting. It's correct. Absolutely. I can't get enough of pop and rap. Nice. Very, very good. I'm into country music, says Denise. I'm into classical music. Great. Classical. Well done. Newfound. Really, really nice. Great. I'm a big fan of pop, says Noak. Lovely. Good. Excellent. Just going back, it seems that love is at the top. Pop seems very popular. Jazz and classical also seem to be very, very popular there. Okay, good. I'm going to turn that one off. I'm going to bring us back over here and let's have a look where we are. We've been looking at types of music and types of instruments. Let's move on. We're going to do listening bingo. Wow, listening bingo? What's that? Listening bingo is where you're going to listen to chapter 2 of the story. Do you remember the story of Liam? Liam is the boy who grew up in England, near London. His parents hated music, but Liam he buys a guitar, a second-hand guitar. It was going for a song. He bought the guitar, plays secretly in his room, but suddenly things change. And in chapter 2, we're going to find out why things have changed. So let's go and have a look at Liam and what has changed. Listening bingo. This is it, okay? Chapter 2. I want you to listen to chapter 2 of the story and mark the exact words mentioned. And when you have a line of 3, type bingo and the words in the chat. So if you hear in the story somebody says da 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 and he was into jazz, then you mark that, right? You can mark it on a piece of paper or in your head. And if they say blah 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 and how he has a flair for, it's not the same. Has a flair for, no, have a flair for, then yes. And then when you get 3 in a line like that, then you just, that's bingo. You type bingo, was into, have a flair on cloud 9 and type the answer. And we'll see who is the first to get bingo. Okay, got it. I think you've got it. So we're going to listen. If I can find it, we're going to listen. Just give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're ready to listen. Wow, got so many, so many comments. Blow your own trumpet. Yes, great idiom. Julia says, I'm on the edge of my seat to know what's next in the story, right? Audrey says, I got an overall 7.5. Thank you for doing these videos. Help me so much. Great, Audrey Kaila. Great. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. That is excellent news. Well done. Well done. Round of applause for Audrey. Well done. Right. I've got the thumbs up. Excellent. We're going to listen and then try the bingo. Here we go. Let's go. Everything changed for Liam when one of his teachers, who was a die-hard fan of jazz, heard Liam play a jazz tune on one of the guitars at school. His playing was melodious, soothing and catchy. The teacher, Mr. Andrews, recognised his flair and encouraged him to take part in a local music competition. Liam agreed. The competition day arrived and Liam's performance was outstanding and he won. He, his friends and teacher were over the moon. However, his father heard about the competition and also discovered Liam's guitar under his bed. His father went ballistic and broke the guitar, insisting Liam focus only on his studies. Liam realised he would have to face the music and give up his dream. Right. Whoa, there you go. That was the story. That was chapter 2. Quite fast. Got no bingos. Nobody's got a bingo. That was quite difficult, right? Okay. Husnidin says bingo. Alexander says bingo. Anarita says bingo. Die Hard fan went ballistic, faced the music. It's gone too fast. Abby as well, I think, has bingo with the same ones. Oh, Monmon. Oh, that's interesting. Take part in Face the Music. That's 3, but they're not in a row, right? There's a lot of bingos. I think everybody's now getting the bingo. Die Hard fan. Bingo, Top Edu. Bingo from Armin. Die Hard fan. Lin Trin says, Die Hard fan take part in went ballistic. Oh, that's 3, but not in a row. Daniel, not quite. Not quite. Tui Tran, yeah, that's the bingo. Exactly. Okay, that was it. Exactly. So the answers were Die Hard fan, went ballistic, face the music. That's the 3 in a row. There were also take part in, right? But that's not the 3 in the row. These were the 3 in the row. Okay, these 3. I'll play it again, and when the answer comes up, I'll show you, I'll mark it, okay? Let's go. I'll just do it one more time. Everything changed for Liam when one of his teachers, who was a die-hard fan of jazz, heard Liam play a jazz tune on one of the guitars at school. His playing was melodious, soothing and catchy. The teacher, Mr. Andrews, recognised his flair and encouraged him to take part in a local music competition. Liam agreed. The competition day arrived and Liam's performance was outstanding and he won. He, his friends and teacher were over the moon. However, his father heard about the competition and also discovered Liam's guitar under his bed. His father went ballistic and broke the guitar, insisting Liam focus only on his studies. Liam realised he would have to face the music and give up his dream. Right, exactly, right? That was it. So that was your answer, right? Die Hard fan, went ballistic, face the music. Okay, great. I'm just going to go through. Well done, all of you who got that right. Bingo, lots of bingos out there. Well done. Let me just go through the script and just pick up any interesting language that was there, right? So this was chapter 2. Everything changed for Liam when one of his teachers, who was a die-hard fan of jazz, heard Liam play a jazz tune on one of the guitars at school. His playing was melodious, soothing, and catchy. Okay, die-hard fan, we've mentioned. Melodious just means it has a nice melody. Din, 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 din. That is a melody. Melodious means has a nice melody, right? Has a nice melody or tune, let's say. Melody or tune. But you can see melodious comes from melody, right? Soothing just means very calming, calm and quiet. And catchy, to catch a catchy tune means it sticks in your head. It's very catchy. Easy to remember, let's say. Easy to remember, okay. The teacher, Mr. Andrews, recognised his flair. His flair is his talent, right? And encouraged him to take part in or participate in a local music competition. Liam agreed. The performance day or the competition day arrived and Liam's performance was outstanding and he won. He and his friends and teacher were over the moon. So outstanding means very good, right? I mean, very, very good. And he won. And over the moon means very happy, right? They were very happy. The other expression very similar to over the moon is this one, on cloud nine. Also means to be very happy, on cloud nine. But in the story, it was over the moon. However, his father heard about the competition and also discovered Liam's guitar under his bed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. His father went ballistic and broke the guitar, insisting Liam focus only on his studies. You can imagine, right, what this means? Broke the guitar. He went ballistic. He got angry, got very angry. So angry he couldn't spell anymore. He went ballistic. He got very angry, broke the guitar, and poor Liam had to focus on his studies. Liam realized he would have to face the music and give up his dream. So to face the music is to face reality, basically. It's an idiom, to face reality. He would have to face reality and give up his dream. Boom, no more dream. Wow. Poor Liam. That was the end of chapter 2. Poor Liam. He's got a tough father and a tough mother, and they just think about study and study. I mean, is that good? Should they just focus on study? Or is it good for Liam to learn music, express himself? We're going to find out in chapter 3 very, very soon. But for the moment, let's move on to the next activity. Idioms. I'm going to share with you some idioms to talk about music. Okay. Idioms to face the music. No. Idioms to talk about music. So to face the music, as we just said with Liam, is to face reality or face a difficult situation that you have created. In Liam's case, yes, he created it, right? Because he bought the guitar. He started playing the guitar. So you could blame Liam, you could blame his father, but basically he has to face a difficult situation, to face the music. For example, my boss has discovered that I never did the training. Oh well, I guess I will have to face the music. Let's call it the mandatory training. My boss has discovered I never did the mandatory training. So I'm in trouble now. I have to face the difficult situation. I will have to face the music. The other one, which we've also seen actually, was to play a song by ear. So to play normally a song or music by ear is to play it without sheet music, just by listening and repeating. For example, he never learnt to read music. He just plays songs by ear. Great. Yes, Romelia, I can see your other one. We'll add that one in a moment. Yes. iMovie trailers. How far do you live from Margate? Oh, a long way. I don't live in England anymore. I live in Spain. I can't do something for toffee. Now, this means I'm really bad at it. This is not only music, but it can be for music. So we can say, I can't sing for toffee. It means I'm really bad at it. Or I can't play the piano for toffee. I'm really bad at it. Okay? For toffee. I can't do something for toffee. Toffee is like candy. Let's get into Google again. And let's show you the image of Google and you can see what toffee looks like. Here we go. So this is toffee. It's a kind of sweet, very, very hard sweet. It's a little bit like the turrón in Spain, kind of. The toffee is kind of a sweet. So the idea of this, right, to do something for toffee is children who will do something to get toffee, to get sweets. So if you sing a song, I give you toffee. If your singing is so bad, I don't give you the toffee. So the expression, I can't sing for toffee, means I am so bad at singing, you won't give me the sweet or the candy, right? I'm so bad. I can't sing for toffee. I am so bad. It can be about music, right? But it can be about anything, actually. I can't. What? I can't. What can I do? I mean, you could say I can speak a bit of Italian, but I can't speak Italian for toffee. I can speak Spanish, but I can't speak Italian for toffee. I can't play football for toffee. I'm rubbish at football. Can't do it for toffee. Nice expression, but it can be used for different things, right? I can't sing for toffee, can't play the piano for toffee. And it's going for a song. We also saw as in the story, cheap, right? Something is very, very cheap. I'm going to buy this television. It's going for a song. I'm going to buy this television in the sale. That's better. It's going for a song. Great. Okay, good questions here. Romelia, do it for toffee, being a layman. Not exactly. So we only say can't do. It must be can't. Can't do it for toffee means I'm just very bad at it. A layman just means you're simple, not a professional. Not quite the same. Play a song by ear. It means to play by listening and repeating. So you just listen and repeat. You don't have the music. You don't read the music. You just listen and repeat. Olena, I can play the guitar for coffee. No, you can only have it in the negative. Olena, that's really good because it doesn't work in the positive. So if you're good, right, you say, I have a flair or I have a knack for playing the guitar. But this one must always be in the negative, right? It's always negative. Not in the positive, always in the negative. Olena, that's great. Thank you so much because that helps everybody, right? I can't speak Chinese for toffee. Right, good. I can't speak Spanish for toffee. Great. Yes. Are you using American English? Or English or British English? I speak British English. I can't speak American English for toffee. I can't play badminton for toffee. Exactly. Great. Good. I can't teach for toffee. Good. Can we use I don't want to sing for toffee? No. Only I can't do it for toffee. Yep. Good question. Great question. Okay. Great. There was one more that we had to play to blow your own trumpet. I'll just add this one in. Trumpet means to boast and say you are the best. To blow your own trumpet. I don't like Tom. He is always blowing his own trumpet. I don't like Tom. He's always saying he's the best and he's always blowing his own trumpet, even though it may not be true. Okay, excellent. Good. What's next? Idioms. What comes after idioms? I think we're going to move on to chapter 3 of the story. I'm running out of time a little bit. We're going to do chapter 3 and then we'll go on to Kahoot. Okay, chapter 3. Here we go. And this is the final part of the story. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Ba-dab-shee-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be, bum bum bum. Liam had stopped playing music and was feeling down in the dumps. To feel down in the dumps means to feel sad, right? To feel sad. Then suddenly, one day, his father, influenced by conversations with other parents, began to see music in a new light. So to see something in a new light just means in a new way. See it in a new way. Right? When you change the light, things look different. Do you know when you go shopping, this happens, whoops, sorry. This happens a lot to my wife when we go shopping and she looks at clothes in the shop and she says, oh, it's blue. And then we go, well, go outside because the light is different. And you go outside and you look at it, oh, it's green because it's in a different light. When you look at things in a new light, you see them in a different way, right? So he began to see music in a new light. The other parents said music was really important for children. It fostered creativity, emotional growth, and even better academic performance, right? To foster creativity is just a collocation. It means it helps creativity, helps emotional growth, and even better academic performance. Liam's father realized his mistake and decided to buy Liam a new guitar, apologizing for not understanding his son's passion. Hooray! Liam could now practice openly, picking up new tunes and even composing his own catchy melodies. Picking up, we've said, right, is to learn informally. Composing music or composing a melody is to write. And catchy, easy to remember, right? Catchy melodies, we've mentioned. Years passed and Liam's talent and hard work paid off. To pay off means to give good results. To give good results. He became a renowned help. He became a renowned recording artist, collaborating with big names in the music industry, his melodies resonating with hearts worldwide, just as they once resonated in the quiet space of his small bedroom. Renown just means famous, right? He became a famous recording artist. Hooray! Collaborating with big names in the music industry, like Taylor Swift and Adele, maybe. His melodies resonating with hearts worldwide. Resonating just means it resonates with you. It sounds familiar and you like it. Just as they once resonated in the quiet space of his small bedroom. And that's the end. It's a happy ending for Liam and his father, who realizes how important music is. Hooray! And it's the end of the story. And I think it's the end of the class. Layla says, I really like your story. It has a pleasant and good ending. Yes. Liam's father is a kind of stupid person. Well, yes and no, Natalia. Yes, in the beginning, but he's clever because he listens to people and he's prepared to change his mind, right? Liam's plans come to fruition. Very nice. Very good. Isn't it hard work pays off? In the present, but in the past, in the story, paid off, right? Congratulations. Hooray. Nice. Excellent. Good. So, there's the story. What's next? Chapter 3. Oh, one last activity. We've just got time for... It's time for Kahoot. Hooray! If you don't know Kahoot, this is a simple game we're going to play together. You need to watch me here. Let me just take this off. You need to watch this here. Also, it's ideal if you get the app on your phone, or just open another browser at kahoot.it and then wait a moment. Let me get this, I'll get it set up and I'll show you what we're doing, right? Kahoot. I'll just set it up while we're doing this. You can have some of that lovely music again. I'm going back to a bit of pop. So we're going to play the classic mode. Get ready to join. So you need to go to kahoot.it and put in your name and the PIN 7768781. So go to kahoot.it, or even you can download with the Kahoot app, put in your name and then the PIN 7768781. Romelia and Rob are in the room already. Brian says, I dig happy endings. Was there you two? Yes. Who is the story's author? It was me. I wrote the story. Happy came very quickly. Ending came very quickly in Happy. Catchy story. Julia says, I love to play Kahoot. Excellent, nice. 776871. Tyson Fury, I don't think we have quite the same accent. Not quite. But not far off. Okay, I'll just give you a few seconds to sign in and then we can start playing in a moment. 7768781. Let's do it and let's see. The way it works is I ask you 4 questions. You choose A, B, C or D. And if you get the right answer, you go up the leaderboard. You have 30 seconds to answer. Okay, let's get ready to begin. Okay, let's start. Let's do it. Music. Do you consider yourself a blank person? Music, musician, musical, or musicality? Do you consider yourself a blank person? Music, musician, musical, or musicality? What's the right answer? You've got 10 seconds left. You'll have to hurry up. Number 9. Yeah, sorry, 19 people got it right. A musical person. Exactly. Not a musician, because you cannot say a musician person. You just say a musician. But if you have person, you have to say musical. Excellent. Well done. Suki, you're up again at the top. Janaya, second. Truth is in third. Question number 2. I can't read music. I just play songs by eye, ear, mouth, or foot. I can't read music, so I just play songs by eye, ear, mouth, or foot. And yes, you can put the answer in the chat if you didn't get in to Kahoot. Well done, Zana. Susuzo, well done. Hello, Shilpi. Yeah, play the songs by ear, right? Which means not reading the music. To play songs by eye. No, 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 no. You can't play songs by eye. So this is an idiom. To play by ear just means to play by listening and repeating. Okay. Let's have a look. Suki and Jana are still up there. Romelia has stolen into third place. Here we go. Question number 3. I have a flair, blank, playing the trumpet. 2, about, on, 4. I have a flair, blank, playing the trumpet. 2, about, on, 4. One second. Whoa, well done. Vast majority got 4. I have a flair for playing the trumpet. Okay, this is just, it's one of those expressions. It's always a flair for. You just have to learn it. I have a flair for doing it. It's a bit like I have a talent for doing it. Okay, that's the way to remember. Well done, all you guys. Let's see what the scoreboard tells us. Oh, it hasn't changed. Look at that. It hasn't changed at all. May has a streak with 3 correct answers. It's time for the last question, number 4. Let's see what happens. Which is the odd one out? So which is different? Can't stand jazz. Can't get enough of jazz. Be into jazz. Dig jazz. Which is the odd one out? So which one is different? Can't stand jazz, can't get enough of jazz, be into jazz, or dig jazz. Can't stand jazz. That was interesting. Most of you got it right? So can't stand means you don't like it. Can't get enough of means you like it. Be into means you like it. To dig means you like it. Dig again is idiomatic because to dig is to dig a hole. But idiomatically, I dig something. I like it. I dig jazz. I can't get enough of it. I'm really into it. All of those are exactly the same. I can't stand it means I don't like it. Let's see what the podium looks like. What are the final results? Here we go. Are you ready? Third place. Amino. Christina is in second, which means the first is. Whoa, Janaya. Fantastic. Sorry about the horn. Wasn't meant to be that loud. So what happened? Suki and Romelia, you all disappeared at the last minute. Christina was the only one left standing. Janai was in there as well. Amazing. A big U-turn. A big change of events at the very, very end. What a surprise finish. Anyway, lovely. Great. We've been through a lot today, right? I just realized how late it is. I do apologize for keeping you so late, but I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had an interesting session today. Let's have a look. Where are we? Keith, where are you? I'm meant to be over here. We've been looking at the topic of music today, and we have looked at lots of vocabulary to talk about music, musician, musicality, all of these things. We had a story about Liam playing the guitar, and we used that to learn more vocabulary about, well, to express like, to dig something or to be into something. Dislikes, I can't stand it, and so on. We had types of music, different types, kinds, genre. I think these guys look like reggae artists or R&B, maybe hip hop and rap. And we looked at instruments. string instruments, percussion instruments, and wind instruments. We've also done chapter 2 of the story where, well, Liam was very successful in his competition. He carried on playing the guitar, but his father got angry and smashed his guitar. Testing your listening skills. You did very, very well today with that. Well done. We had some interesting idioms today about playing music by ear. I can't sing for toffee, means I can't do it very well, and similar idioms. You can always go back later and check. You can go back to this class and check and practice more and more. Chapter 3, at the end, we had a happy ending where, well, Liam's dad changed his mind, realized the error of his ways and that he should support his son's musical talent. And then we finished up on Kahoot, and that took us to the end of the class. Do remember, this class is recorded and you can get this PDF, the one over there. I'm going to edit this and then put it up on the website so that later you can get it from the website. The website is the KeithSpeakingAcademy.com. I've got a Facebook page, an Instagram page as well. You can go and check those out. If you go to the Keith Speaking Academy, the place to go for the PDF is the free live lessons. And later today, this will change to music and you will be able to download the PDF. There's lots more free PDFs down here. Different topics, every topic in IELTS, it's all here. You can find lots of free PDFs there. If you're interested in the online courses, if you want to be a confident speaker, just click on here and you can find out about my online gold course. That's my software, take that off. The gold course it'll give you lots of stuff. I mean, it's a very systematic way of learning, lots of videos. There's all sorts of stuff in there. And basically, I won't go through this now, but if you're interested in a systematic way of learning, lots of model answers and language to level up your speaking skills. Plus, there's a private Facebook group where you can connect with other people and with me. Plus, every month there are 2 gold live lessons, similar to the YouTube Facebook live lesson, but even better. So next week and the week after, we have gold live lessons every month. On the gold course, you pay once, but then you have lifetime access, which means you can go to as many live lessons as you want. And there's a library of all the past live lessons on the latest IELTS topics. We've got about 40 live lessons recorded with PDF you can get. And these are the latest topics. It's even better than YouTube. And what else? Also, we have breakout rooms where you get to practice speaking with other students around the world, small groups of 2 or 3 students together online, not with me, but just contacting other students and practicing speaking. Sessions every day so you can actually practice what you're learning on the gold course. If you're interested, if you want a system to study and to have more interaction with other students and me, maybe it could suit you. If you're interested, go to the Keith Speaking Academy and check it out. If it's right for you, go ahead, and I'd be delighted to see you in the course. That's it for me today. What else can I tell you? The next live lesson is going to be the 4th of January. That's the next live lesson on YouTube, right? It's the 4th of January. Can I bring that up? Next live lesson. 4th of January. Yes. Okay, good. That will be on YouTube and Facebook. Somebody says, please wish me luck on my exam, which I have at the end of December. Best of luck. I hope it goes well. Gulnaza says, thank you for the gold lessons. Gulnaza is in the course. Great. Fantastic. Amin, you got 3rd place. Well done. Kristin, lifetime. Indeed, it is lifetime. Yes. Okay. Excellent. we're going to finish up here. Thank you so much for staying with me for so long. And I mean, 2 hours, it's a long time. Go and have a break. Go and get some food or a drink and relax. And I will see you out and about next time. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
In the town of Glossop, where the stars align, Tom and Emily are friends for all time. Manchester lights and they paint their dreams, stargazing lovers, or so it seems. Watchful eyes under starlit skies.
Thanks, Irina.
Love evolves where the heart never lies. In the world of Kenya, where the echoes roar.
Anarita, the next lesson on Gold Course is next Thursday, 14th of December.
TV shows in a popcorn gaze. History whispers through endless days. Quirks and laughs, they share the ride. In each other's arms they forever reside. David's shadow, a ghost from the past. Tension in the air, a spell is cast.
And you too.
But love is a shield, a fortress strong. Together they stand.
Sarah, 4th of January, same time. 2024, yes.
Eyes under starlit skies. Love evolves where the heart never
Thanks, Robbie.
lies. In the world of Kenya, where the echoes roar. Together they dance.
Thank you, Amin.
Their spirits soar.
Welcome.
Play the
I do, Eva, I do.
It seems that life
Not decided yet.
they both belong.
And you too.
Facing the
It's
future
Gabby. I asked Gabby to write the song for me.
hand in hand
You can get the song in the Gold Course.
with watchful eyes. Together
Thank you.
they stand.
And you too, Zara. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.